Simon, good win for your side today. That makes it 2 out of 3 in your first pre-season as head coach. What were your assessments of the performance today?
I think it was obviously pretty scrappy. The lack of scores for such a long period obviously says that, but I thought we improved much on last week. Didn't read too much into last week because of the calibre of opposition we had. Today we played a team for the first 40 that's probably going to be of our level, so to speak. I thought we were very good. We had it. The winter sun was at a pretty ordinary angle to where catching bombs was very difficult. We need to do better there, but also just actually getting the ball across the line, going right to left, were difficult for us. So we made some space, but we didn't capitalise on them opportunities. When we got down to good ball area, we were pretty good with the ball. We made some nice opportunities and should have come up with some points. The only negative I found overall throughout the game was the fact we turned the ball over too easy again. Would have been half a dozen or more second tackle turnovers, which is, it's energy sapping. It just gives it back to him too quickly. But on the whole, pretty happy. We faced some adversity as well. A few people come off with knocks, so we had Paul Brealey left centre, we had Kev Leroy in the right, Conor McGrath at full back, and so on. So that were good to get through that bit as well. Some of it showed that they've been listening in training, not only to their own job but to what's expected of those around them, because they acquit themselves pretty well in those positions.
And it's much better to give you a bit of a yard. As you mentioned, you're not really paying too much attention to last week's. Do you have an idea of your starting 17 come week 1 in the Championship after a game like that? It gives you more of a chance to sort of assess, maybe?
Yeah, pretty good idea. There's obviously this competition, and unfortunately you can't pick them all, so there'll be some disappointed lads, but that's my job to pick the team that I think's best for that occasion. Back to what you said there, we didn't read too much into last week. We learnt from it. We're not going to read anything into this one, to be honest. We'll take a bit more positive out of this one, I think, and we'll use it again as another learning tool for round 1.
And you mentioned there's a couple of bumps and bruises. Any injuries to report after today's game?
Nothing serious, just usual bits and bobs. Jody head knock, that's why he come off. Probably was all right, to be honest, but it's an occasion where we don't have to run any risks and we get him off.
And that ends your first pre-season as Halifax coach. You've had an RAF camp, a couple of games against Super League and a Championship opposition. How would you assess and rate your performance throughout pre-season? And do you think are you happy with the work that you got done over the period? Because obviously we came in earlier than a lot of other teams, didn't we?
We came in early just based on where we finished, probably a couple of weeks earlier than what we have done previously. It's been a good pre-season. We try to change things. So I'm not saying we try to reinvent the wheel, because what we're doing wasn't too far off what we're doing now. I think we're just doing it with a little bit more intensity, a bit more competition, and there's a lot of really pushing the moral courage route where lads are happy to hold each other accountable for what's acceptable in our environment, and that's raising the standards, which has raised the standards across the board in training and obviously in games. I think there's people doing stuff that they might have turned a blind eye to last year, so I think we're not in a bad spot. All this is for nothing. We've got to get to round 1 and put all that hard work into practice.